Shalom. Before I begin, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim, Rahak Wadash. I'd like to say double honors to my teachers, the head apostles, and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well and that teach well, and also Shalom and salutations to you fellow brethren and you fellow laborers that are laboring in this work as well. So I'm back once again through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai with another quick lesson. In this lesson, I'm just going to be speaking on the fact that prophecy has always been the theme, man. You know, all the way to this time, man. Beginning with in the ancient world, the theme has always been prophecy. And when you break down that word prophecy, it means to say something before it happens. Literally, man. You see, and the Lord has always set up men, and put his words in their mouth, and other things that are soon gonna come to pass, man. And it's always been like that. You see? Before actually, matter of fact, let me grab this before I continue. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 42, and verse 9, and it reads, "Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them," man. So Yahweh Shemashah has always set up prophets and gave them insight on things that would happen in the future, man. You see? And that's always been the theme. All the way back to the book of Genesis, which is the beginning. There's prophecies that are contained in the book of Genesis, man. For example, the 12 tribes and what would befall them in the latter days, man. You see, so in the first book of the Bible, you see, it was prophesied what would happen to the nation of Israel in the latter days, which we are in now, man. You see? So that in itself is an example of prophecy, something that was said before it happened, man. You see? And through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemashah, I just wanted to get into Exodus, the 11th chapter, concerning the last plague that was proclaimed to Pharaoh. You see? So this is the book of Exodus, chapter 11, and verse 1, and it reads, "And the Lord Yahweh said unto Moses, Yet will I bring one plague more upon Pharaoh and upon Egypt. Afterwards he will let you go hence. When he shall let you go, he shall surely thrust you out hence altogether." So the prophets in this lifetime were Moses and Aaron, man. They were set up by Yahweh Shemashah to proclaim liberty to the captive, man, which was the nation of Israel. You see, and they were set up to confront Pharaoh, man. Just as we are in this lifetime. You see, that goes to show that a lot of the prophets is always subject to the prophets, man. Because it's always the Lord always set up prophets to bring good news to some and bad news to some, man. And in this case will be what? Bad news to Pharaoh and good news to the nation of Israel. Which we're doing that in this lifetime as well, man. Declaring the downfall of America before the Edomites, or as it is written in the book of Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, how the righteous man is going to stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him. Man, that also happened with Daniel, man. He told Nebuchadnezzar to his face, man. You see, before his face. You see? What would happen to him. And that's what Moses did, and that's what we're doing in this lifetime. We're also declaring liberty to the captives, which is the nation of Israel, but in particular the elect, man. You see, so verse 2, and it reads, "Speak now in the ears of my people, and let every man borrow of his neighbor, and every man of her neighbor, and every woman of her neighbor, jewels of silver and jewels of gold." You see, so that's what the Lord did, man. He set up prophets to speak, in the ears of his people, man. You see? Matter of fact, let me grab a quick precept. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 1. And it reads, Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy. And that was what Moses was doing, man. You see, he was speaking the words of prophecy. And it goes on to say, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord, man. See, the Lord put the words of prophecy in the mouth of Moses. You know, he also put the words of prophecy in the mouth of his prophets in this lifetime, man. You see, and it goes on to say, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true, man. You see, so these words are faithful and true. As we read in the book of Isaiah, the 2nd chapter, how the former things are come to pass, and new things do the Lord declare, man. Meaning the former things that came to pass were faithful and true. They came to pass, man. They happened. But there's more things, new things that the Lord is going to declare that are also going to come to pass, man. You see? Verse 4, Exodus chapter 11 and verse 4, and it reads, and Moses said, thus the Lord Yahweh, about midnight will I go out into the midst of Egypt, and all the firstborn in the land of Egypt shall die, from the firstborn of Pharaoh that sitteth upon his throne, even unto the firstborn of the maid servants that is behind the mill, and all the firstborn of the beast. And there shall be a great cry throughout all the land of Egypt, such as there was none like it, nor shall it be like it any more. You see, this sounds familiar, man. You know, the time of Jacob's trouble. You see, in this lifetime, that time that has never been the like is going to be the time of Jacob's trouble, man. You see, in this lifetime, which in Moses' lifetime, it was what? The firstborn being slain, man. From the king's courts, those that dwelt in the king's courts, to the bottom of the totem pole, even the beast, man. You see? So reading on verse 7, but against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against men or beast. You see, so the nation of Israel was hedged from that plague, man. You had to put the blood post. You had to put the blood on your door post, man. You see, but in this lifetime, the elect is going to be exempt from that judgment. You know, from the time of Jacob's trouble. You see, as it is written, put a mark upon the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done thereof. And in the book of Revelation, it speaks about the winds that are held, you know, until we have sealed the servants of Yahweh Bashim Al in their foreheads, man. You see, so the mark of exemption in this lifetime is going to be only for the elect, man. You see, and those that believe on the word of Yahweh Bashim Al, man. You see, going on, and it says, that ye may know that the Lord doeth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel, man. You see, verse 8, and all these thy servants shall come down unto me, and bow down themselves unto me, saying, get thee out, and all the people that follow thee, and after that I will go out. And he went out from Pharaoh in a great anger. And the Lord said unto Moses, Pharaoh shall not hearken unto you, that my words may be multiplied in the land of Egypt. And Moses and Aaron did all these wonders before Pharaoh, and the Lord Yahweh hardened Pharaoh's heart, so that he would not let the children of Israel go out of his land, man. You see, so every time Yahweh Bashim set up the prophets, it was either it was bad news, man. You know, whenever the prophets are on the scene, it was bad news. It was not a good sight, because you knew something bad was going to happen. You see? And that's happened throughout generations, you know, with the days of old. Matter of fact, let me grab this in the book of Jeremiah chapter 28 and verse 8. And it reads, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence, man. So the prophets, every time they step on the scene, is not good news, man. Something bad is on the way. You see? And that's why all these stories of old were written for us to consider, man. You see? Because by us reading what happened in Egypt, you know, we know that Every time the Lord sets up a prophet, such as Moses, man, and Aaron, so on and so forth, uh, we gotta, you really gotta hearken to the prophets, man. You see, this is Romans chapter 15 and verse 4, and it reads, "For whatsoever things that were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope." So reading these stories of old, give us comfort, because Yahweh Shemashai made good on his word, man. We understand and fully put our trust in prophecy, because we know that it never fails, man. You see, so with that, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rahak, Wadash. Once again, double honors to my teachers, the head apostles, and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well and that teach well, and also shalom and salutations to you fellow brethren and you fellow laborers that are laboring in this work as well. Until next time, shalom.